And there are a lot of freedom fighters out there. There are so many people that love our country that have been calling in support as well.
Okay, I have a question for you, and this kind of involves a lot of students. So next week, Seneca is having their graduation, but unfortunately, unvaccinated students cannot attend. How do you guys feel as students that, York, they dropped their mandate, but Seneca still has theirs in place?
I think Seneca should drop it. Hope I can also attend it because I'm vaccinated, but some of my friends are not, so I hope they can attend it.
Le minimum de temps étant 30 jours. C'est pour ça qu'elle a commencé le 30 mars 2022, elle finit le 29 avril 2022. Grâce aux pressions politiques qu'on a faites, la date a été repoussée. Des fois, c'est ça. C'est juste un petit peu de temps, mais il faut être actif.
I totally agree with what you're saying. It's just, it's just the way that what we were told to do, and okay, all right. That's interesting.
For the kids to be free again, everything to have their freedom back. So that's very important. We live in the land of freedom, and we want our kids to be able to stand to what they believe in.
And tell me, how has the faculty and the principal reacted to this walkout?
They closed school.
Oh, the whole school?
Yeah, they're not here either. And they called school off, called it online, and they thought we wouldn't show up, and we still did.
We're not here for conflict. That's not what this is about. This is about concerns that we have. I have grandchildren. I've got 5 grandchildren. So that's where my heart lies in it.
2 weeks went by. I hadn't heard from her. And then she finally calls back and says, pediatrician will not grant it, won't put his name to it, unless she has severe autism or something along those lines. Basically, at that point, the only thing I could do is write a letter to the school explaining what is happening with her.
To interview Tracy Mackey, a woman from the Lower Mainland who is from a one-income family and has already taken the blow of being put off work without pay due to her vaccination status, only to be told that when she goes to take her money out, she can't do it unless she shows a QR code.
To say that this is that there's no extraordinary cost to this is just wrong. And the city of Calgary just did this, it looks like, to control folks in the rec centers. And so we are fighting for those kids, and we are going to soon be making arguments. We hope the sooner the better. When we do get our day in court, we're going to provide a vigorous argument on behalf of children in this province to be able to play.
Support. There's lots of people who are finding that they don't even have support from their own families or friends. So we've become quite a good, like a community.
Parce que j'ai d'autres choses à. Je vais aller voir ma famille quand même.
Je trouve ça innocent pas mal là, je trouve. Moi je suis pas vacciné, fait que là, mes parents sont vaccinés. Je vais-tu pouvoir aller voir mes parents ou pas, ou je sais pas.
Because no one's supposed to discriminate anybody. That's why we support them, and we always help.
Well, it's important to me because I feel like we shouldn't be discriminating against anyone.
Like to stand up and saying that we don't want to go along with those mandates, like it's an incredible thing, and I'm going to support them. Yeah, it's incredible.
Because we are against segregation. We believe that everybody deserves equal rights.
Currently in Toronto, and I just saw this morning at this McDonald's, a woman had been refused to be allowed to eat inside, same if she was vaccinated, and just because she didn't have her paper to prove that she got the vaccine.
I had something stolen, so I helped. And I didn't see your vaccine. I had my vaccine.
I feel like at this point I'm being discriminated, and just because based off of I don't have to tell anyone why I decided that I can't get it or if I shouldn't or whatever. That's my personal business. I have to say, we've given the government an inch. They're going to take a mile. This is a slippery slope.
Does that make you not want to be a Ticats supporter anymore, or do you love the team so much? No, I love the team since I just lived up the street, right around the stadium. Okay. It's just all so wrong, you know?
So I feel that this is actually my first time ever down here doing this at all.
but I feel it's important because I feel like the kids are not at risk, and I just feel it's important because they need to breathe the fresh air. So.
And she made it very ominous. Anyways, the bottom line is, she said, you have to go to the hotel, and if not, I said, I can't because my wife is going to get sick, and I can't, neither of us are prepared to risk her health. And so she gave us these 2 tickets at that time.
Applied to him and his congregation. He was then rearrested mere days later for an outdoor gathering of all things, only to be jailed again for 2 weeks. His place of worship, Fairview Baptist Church, was also seized by Alberta Health Services. All of this for the grave sin of continuing to gather for worship.
Are you okay with your coworker being let off without pay? Reach out to Eddie Bauer and see their side of the story about discriminating for medical conscience as well as bodily autonomy, and overriding Mike Farnsworth, our public safety minister.
All right, Abigail, that just happened. Your initial reaction real quick.
I'm totally shocked that they're allowed to do that.
The people who love this club, obviously you've got quite a few people out here tonight, which is great, but at the end of the day, the real fans want to get in there and celebrate, and it's too bad, but clearly we've made the best of it out here tonight. I think that they should have more fans because it's safer in there than out here.
What exactly do you want today?
Okay, what am I not following? They're medically exempt. I'm medically exempt. What is your problem?
I don't see as many people in my business in a month that Costco sees in a day, if not 5 hours. It is absolutely an attack on small businesses. I've pleaded with them. I've said, how are you going to pay, for my children, my bills, my mortgage, to keep a roof over my kids' head, to feed them, They're not allowing me to come to work and make my own money.
All Sam's ever wanted to do is to help people.
Just get the video. No, you come.
My parents had come from a walk, just to drop by to give my daughter a sweet 16 birthday gift, because, it's her 16. What are we going to do? We can't really have a big party like we wanted to. And I had to knock on my door from bylaw.
I guess there's no way to logically explain what they have done to Chris in terms of banning him from the property of the school, and in terms of lining up children against the wall that don't wear a mask.
Outlaws had its liquor license pulled, its business license pulled, and its handling permit pulled, all without a hearing or without giving Outlaws the chance to respond or be heard. To impose such administrative procedural baggage on a business that was already on its last legs as a result of a year of lockdown measures in conjunction with a standing but unadjudicated mandatory closure order, this is a death sentence to any small business.
Given the bums rush off the property, and which is why we're doing the interview on a sidewalk right now, Lester, I guess it seems to me that the condo has dug in its heels.
The security guard, upon hearing my answer, exclaimed loudly that I did not have a QR code.
And that one parent needs to come in and help the kids, because my daughter's in kindergarten, so they need extra help. I was advised in the email that a vaccine passport will be required, and I do not have one, so I explained to them that I wouldn't be able to attend, nor will her father, because he's working. I kind of let it be, and then this week on Monday, my daughter was so excited. She came out of school, and she was like, hey, Mom, I hear you're coming to my school next week. And I'm like, no, I can't come. I don't have a vaccine passport. So my daughter started crying. So I contacted the school, the secretary.
Are so many people that love our country